I do want to welcome in our next guest to First and Four. This is Martha Nwachukwu joining us. Did I get that right?
You got it.
Okay.
You got it right.
Marty, you're kind of known locally as you're a community organizer, and you also have a podcast called Our Erie. Tell us a little bit about what you do and how you impact our community.
Yeah, so I've been living in Erie for about 5 years now. I'm an Edinburgh graduate, but I originally grew up in Pittsburgh. And when I moved here to work for Erie County United, which is a branch off of Pittsburgh United, a local community organization that is, the simplest way to explain is that we're engaged in creating organization to encourage civic duty. So we encourage people to register to vote, to run for office, to speak up at city councils, all the ways that we don't usually think about engaging in politics. Because for a lot of people, they think being a citizen is voting and that's it. We're here to encourage you. If you care about something passionately, go to your city council, town council, and talk about those issues. So my friend Lydia, Devonna Paisley, and John Lyons about 2 years ago felt that there was a space missing in the community for people who were as active as us to talk about the issues we care about. So that's what started Our Erie, the podcast.
And where can folks listen in to Our Erie?
It's on Spotify and Apple Music right now.
Okay. When you first moved here 5 years ago and you started to get engaged, what are your takeaways of Erie? How involved are the community members?
I would say Erie is not unique in that every election we usually focus on right versus left and who's going to swing the vote. But the biggest swing vote is actually people who choose not to participate. And Erie is very reflective of every other town and city where there's a lot of people who every election cycle decide to sit out. And that's one of my personal missions and a lot of people's missions is to engage those people, activate those people to pay attention.
I'm sure you hear it a lot. People just politics is messy. I don't want to get involved. How do you persuade those people to get out and vote?
It's very difficult.
Yeah, you have a tough job.
For sure, but it's really getting to the core of relationship and human connection. We're all afraid. We all want the best for ourselves and our families, and encouraging people that if you don't make the decision to vote, someone else is making that decision for you.
True, yeah.
And often it takes a lot of conversation and activity to move people, but ultimately we all feel the chaos in the world and everyone's finding a way to take action. So it's just a matter of time when people figure it out and do what they need to.
What do you most enjoy about your podcast and your work here in the Erie community?
I love Erie, and every time I say it in certain spaces, people are like, why? You grew up in Pittsburgh. How could you? Erie has a lot of environmental access. Erie has great people. Erie has all it needs to be one of the greatest cities in America. I really, truly believe that. And I felt so much love. I will say I grew up here in Erie. I was here from 19 to 24.
Yeah, it's a big period, transition period.
Yeah, the people who I've been around here in Erie have informed who I am as an adult now. So I just think it's a great community and one I'm lucky to be a part of.
Yeah, and you do have a big job coming up with the midterms just a couple of weeks away.
Yes.
Tune in again. It's Our Erie, the podcast available on Apple and Spotify. Martha, thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you
we
for
love
having
Erie
me.
too.
Yeah.
Good company.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you too.